I get distracted, hit the wrong button because the layout changed as I was like clicking around. I was just trying to pause my fucking music so I could look at the short you sent me.
Hello there.
This TikTok. Hi, Stars. I'm sorry for being a dumbass.
How would a sorcerer use a meteor hammer?
Excuse me, sir, you can't go
the firebolt. Because he looked at me. Sorcerers run into the same issues as most full casters like wizards and warlocks in that they don't really use martial tools very much. They don't fight with weapons, they fight with magic. Just like with our wizard, with the exception of Blade Singer, we're off to Flavor Town. So where the wizard might get super techy with their work, chaining it to these really ugly combinations for higher level spells, the sorcerer turns into more of a flow performer. Someone that's moving slowly through the battlefield, doing a bunch of cool things that they're just kind of half thinking about because it's in their bloodline to be good at this stuff. Now don't get me wrong, they might still have to pull off some really nasty stuff to get off those high level spells, but it's more intuitive, less rehearsed than the wizard. And depending on why you have your powers, you could make this thing look really cool. Aberrant Soul, imagine tendrils from the far realm reaching out and lashing out at people. Put tentacles here. Draconic bloodline, imagine like Mushu from Mulan.
Okay, so what does this have to do with the build that you wanted?
Yeah, I may have sent you the wrong video. Give me a minute.
So it literally just started off with, so how would a mage use a meteor hammer? And then he just started babbling about like how they would look if they were doing shit IRL.
No, it's just, that's just like the kind of idea that I would, so it is the right video. I just can't remember what the fuck it was. But no, that is like, that's just like, that's what I want. Like, and the way I want to do it is basically where I just have like a massive tattoo all over my body, and the more I use the meteor hammer, the more like my tattoo fades away, kinda. But I know it's like gonna be far from what I can do, but that's the idea I want to go with my new character. Is I want to be I want to turn into a necromancer who wields a meteor hammer.
I don't even know what a meteor hammer is. Hold on. Bro, I'm not gonna get this done if I'm doing like actual research.
Well, you don't have to research it.
Images. Oh. Wait, this doesn't look like it's actually canon.
So it's like a rope dart, but with like, instead of being a like spear-like, it's more of a hard rock.
Okay, so here's the thing.
So
this looks like it's homebrewed.
To make it quick, Munchy, yes or no?
Well, as I was getting to that, this looks like it's homebrewed.
Okay.
And I'm planning on my next campaign being a pre-built, like, I'm not doing shit like world building wise. I'm taking a pre-built thing and I'm slapping y'all in it.
Okay.
So
wait, what?
You would have to find something in the world that is equivalent to the thing you want. So in this case, you would probably be grabbing a flail and finding someone to enchant it to do lightning damage.
Can I use my guitar?
Where did you get a guitar?
I've had a guitar.
Because like I don't even want to think about trying to build a weapon from scratch in Roll20, if I'm being honest.
Look, so the answer you're giving me is a no, and that's fine. I'll stay with what I had to begin with. And I don't mind.
Like, you can still be a necromancer and you can still try to go for a melee build. Hell, you can probably find spells, because before you get to anything like even remotely close to an actual necromancer, because like anything that actually involves raising dead is like level 3 or 4 or higher.
That's fine. Like,
So like
that's all I
you
need to
can
know.
you can probably find. God damn it! I'm struggling so hard to fucking draw lines right now.
It's fine. It's clearly a no, and I don't mind.
I've said use your imagination working within the framework that we will be utilizing.
Munchie, you didn't answer my question.
What?
Can I use my guitar as a weapon?
If you're a bard,
But I'm not a bard.
then it would be an improvised weapon because a guitar is not a traditional weapon. Just pray that no one is a paladin or a cleric through the campaign. Dude, we need at least one of those things because, like, as I was explaining earlier, we have been learning the hard way in my IRL campaign the necessity of such classes because we've been getting our asses handed to us and have been buying fucking potions like they're going out of style.
Currently I like the idea I had. I just wanted to run that one past you. Do you even remember what I had at the beginning?
Necromancer of some kind?
No, it was basically a brawler, like a fucking brutish.
A fighter.
He's like a fighter, but dumb as fuck.
I mean, that's basically my character in my current campaign.
Like he's basically the idea of the character I had. It was like he was a moron. All he knows is what to do is to use his fists, but he thinks he's a mage. So when he's like, I cast fireball, he actually just grabs like a burning hot coal and just throws it in someone's face.
Again, that would be, so we're gonna be playing this by the book, like, so with my homebrew camp, my god, I'm struggling hard with lines and shit today. So as I was saying, like, we're gonna be doing this the way that we're doing the IRL campaign right now, which is, we're gonna be playing it by the books. We're following the rules.
That character might be out of line.
No, that's, like, you can have a dumb fighter. There's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is, unless you specifically make your build to where you have proficiency in improvised weapon attacks, you're gonna have to attack with a reduced capacity for, like, hitting and damage. Just one turn undead and your summon in the midst of combat is dust. But yeah, no, so what I would recommend doing is, well, this involves reading, so you're gonna struggle with this process a bit, but if you want to make a very specific build like you're having ideas for, what you need to do is you need to look up the different races and classes and abilities from D&D 5e 2014 and go through and kind of like base it off of what you're thinking. So what you're talking about right now is a fighter, so I would look into that. What's up, Nat?
Look at the screen.
Oh.
He's so proud of it. You got a PSA 10 Venusaur.
Nice. What is PSA 10?
PSA 10 is the highest grade you can get for a graded card.
Ah.
And this card here is worth $255 now.
Nice.
It was worth 100. It was worth 107 before it was graded. Now it's worth 250. So
you're gonna keep it or you're gonna flip it?
If I were to pull another one and get another PSA 10, then I'd flip it. But this is my first official PSA card. Like, it's different.
So what makes it so freaking special? Like, how would you know if you pulled something like that out of a pack?
You'd have to send it in.
So like so essentially you'd be like, sick, I love this card, let's see how much it's worth. And then some fucking nerd somewhere goes, all right, this is worth this much money.
Well, how they determine it is if it's the alignment of the back, the alignment of the card, if it's dead center or not.
Yeah.
Like all the
basically,
stuff that they printed.
all parts of the card.
So essentially, you're beholden to the quality of the manufacturer.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
You say it's frustrating, but if Josh gets one of his cards and sends it to PSA, he's sitting on $6,000.
What?
Yeah.
I have a card that if it's a PSA 10 is worth $6,000.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And another one that's worth $3,000. But they're probably not 10s. They're probably like 8 or 9s, and then it's still at least like $800.
Yeah.
You're only making me want to spend money on cards that I don't have. Space Baby 3000. Have a card that says Josh is your spirit animal.
Fuck you, Space Baby.
Space Baby.
No, I just found it funny of just having like a really dumb fighter, and he's just like, I can't, you know, like, he wants to cast necromancy, but he knows he can't do it, but he kind of knows he can't do it, but he feels like he can, so he just goes up to a random bystander, kills them, and then just tries to use their dead body to fucking attack someone.
See, no, I think that would be hysterical. That doesn't require any mechanical elements aside from the fact that you would basically be trying to whip skulls at people, and fucking, that would still be an improvised weapon attack, which would mean you wouldn't have any sort of proficiencies in it unless you specifically take, like, that proficiency, which I don't know if that's I feel like that would be a fighter thing. Hold on. Pausing the timer.
I mean, it's a whip at that point.
And I've always like, and I'm like, imagine the idea of somebody just going, that's not what necromancy is. And it's like him like, I don't understand. And they're like, it's somebody you have to raise from the dead. And then he's just sitting on the floor while combat's starting. He's just on the floor just doing the Heimlich maneuver and doing all the fucking everything, trying to raise this person back.
You know what I thought?
You start off
is that one character that there's a Reddit post called "The Adventures of God," and he literally was gifted a with a skill called aggressive stealth, because literally he scares people so much that they literally just go, "We don't see you, we don't see you." Which gives him advantage on all stealth.
Can I have aggressive stealth, Munchie?
Aggressive stealth?
Yeah.
Basically, you're so intimidating that people just basically
choose not to look at me.
I cannot make out what's happening between the two of you.
So basically, think about it like this. Have you ever seen the episode of Batman where a guy and his boss are talking to each other? The guy walks into the room, sees Batman, then immediately is just like, why, what's going on? Nope, nothing at all, and then just proceeds to continue walking away. The guy then proceeds to walk into the room, sees Batman, immediately close the door and walk the other way.
You're so intimidating, people choose to ignore you. That's aggressive stealth.
Basically, you radiate the aura of don't look in his direction or you'll die.
Interesting. All right, Jack, I might have found the thing you're looking for. Let's see. Increase your strength, proficient with improvised weapons, unarmed strikes. Okay, so
I may add, you were the one who said I could talk about this shit while you were doing my emotes.
Yeah, but I thought we were talking more of like, I don't know what I thought we were talking about in this vein. I'm not like, it's not like I'm mad about it or anything. I'm like, if I'm gonna be your DM, I'm explaining to you the bounds with which you are having to operate.
Every time it just seems like every time I like tear you away from the emotes, you just don't seem to like it.
It's because my ADD demands me to, like, it's not that I don't like it, it's that I'm concerned that I'm not gonna get this done, and I'm starting other dude's commission next week, and I want to at least get this done.
Well, then stop searching shit up.
Well, I need you to read things, Jack.
I'm just talking about it. That's all I'm doing.
But I can't speak I can't give you effective advice without having like confirmation from the rule set is the issue.
Well, we can talk. We can go to the advice after stream after you've done the emotes if you want.
I suppose, but I think I found what you're looking for though.
Ah, good.
Cool. Oh, whoops. Motherfucker, I specifically set this not to reset. God damn it.
I just like the idea of my characters like, I summon meteor shower, and like everyone's waiting for this massive meteor shower, and he's just in the background just collecting rocks from a garden.
That is pretty great. I do really like that.
It's like, where's the fuck the meteor shower at? Give me a minute. Is this dude really on your... Ow! Meteor shower! Meteor shower! Meteor shower! Just individually just throws them. Meteor shower! Meteor shower!
Honestly, with the progress I'm making, I feel like I'll have it just done, no problem. I'm just anxiety-ridden. One second, though. Let me... My ADD is in full force right now because I'm tired, so just bear with me. So, you can do that without any special, like, contingencies, of course. Like, that's the magic of D&Ds. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Whether or not it's going to be effective is an entirely different story, though, right? Okay, so, with an improvised weapon attack, essentially, it would be the equivalent of an unarmed strike, just you wouldn't have any sort of, like... It would basically be, if you managed to hit, it would be 1d4 of damage, plus your ability modifier, right? Now, that means that, like, when you're rolling to hit, it is just straight up your ability stat. There's no proficiency bonus. To explain that, I don't know, do you know what proficiency bonuses are?
I think so. I'm still currently learning D&D for my Star Wars D&D stuff.
Essentially, it's if your character can use a thing, then that you get a, like, if you have proficiency in the thing, you get a bonus to the initial attack roll or like item usage roll, right? So, unless you have proficiency with an improvised weapon, you wouldn't be adding that bonus. You would just be rolling it flat, which isn't the end of the world, but makes it notably harder to accomplish your goals, right? So what you could do is you could take a feat, which can be either added at the point of character creation, depending on if your DM is nice enough to let you do that, which I would consider
Your
it.
cat is in the box. Your shoes came in.
Or you would take it.
Knocked it off the table and threw it on the floor, and now he's laying in it.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
I
happening?
just want to let you know that that's where he is.
Apparently D&D might be in that shoes. I don't know. I was distracted by the Chicago mod boss in the background.
Wait, what?
Your dad looks like a Chicago mob boss. I'm sorry, he just does.
So essentially, it would either be you get that at character creation if I'm willing to allow it, which it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, honestly, because it's literally just giving you proficiency and allowing you to like roleplay your character better, right? You seem very bored by this, Jack.
No, I'm not. Literally, I'm just tired.
If it's there a ruling during leveling that allows you to either pick a feat or something. Yeah. I was gonna say the alternative is at level 4, 8, or 12, I believe it is. You can either increase 2 of your stats by 1 or 1 of your stats by 2, or you can take a feat, assuming you meet the prerequisites for the feat. Now, this feat doesn't appear to have any prerequisites, so that wouldn't be an issue. And again, by the looks of it, it doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a deal, because it's literally just giving you the ability to add your proficiency bonus to attacks with a shit like chairs, or I guess in your case, human skulls. While yelling, I cast summon undead.
Just do it. If I'm just don't allow my character just to cast necromancy while we're in a graveyard.
I mean, so that's not something that would like, unless you found a scroll of summon undead or like raise dead, which I think raise dead would just bring them back to life. Actually, not sure. It's been a minute since I've looked at the spells.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be like that, because my character's that dumb. He'd be like, because in his mind, he's like, I've got the ultimate strategy. I know necromancy. We're in a graveyard. This motherfucker doesn't know what the fuck's coming to him. Them lot are thinking, what the fuck's he thinking about? And then he's like, yeah, I've got you in my trap. I cast necromancy. And you just don't see him. And you're like,
just make sure Shin doesn't get
a
a shovel
and
at
he
any
just turned
point.
around and it's just, he's got a shovel trying to dig up graves. And he's just like, it's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm casting necromancy. He's like, that's not necromancy. He's like, shut up, I know what I'm doing. Just keeps digging up graves.
Being an enemy with pure just stupidity.
Yeah, literally.
I cast Bone Whip, proceeds to rip his own freaking spine out of his back.
No.
Bull strength.
It's like,
20.
how are you alive?
Wow.
Oh, I can regrow my spine as I pull it out. How?
You know what would be
5 hit
pretty
points.
fucking hilarious? Is if your character was a skeleton, which I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if there's a playable race that like is balanced for the undead. Honestly, I would be willing to just call it human and you're just made of bones. Like, I would be willing to flavor it and just not give you any benefits of not having flesh. Imagine just being a skeleton and just using your own like bones as weapons.
At that point, I'm just Spinal from Killer Instinct.
Spinal?
Don't search it up.
What is Killer Instinct?
It's a fighting game.
What color do you want the eye fire to be?
Red. No, blue, sorry. Just do blue. I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna make it a dark blue then so it doesn't blend in as much with your hair.
Fair enough. No, Spinal's like an undead pirate.
That sounds cool.
He wields like a shield and a pirate sword.
Okay, so I was talking to Julie about the D&D thing, and again, I don't know how long it's gonna be until we actually start this. Kind of reliant on like how long my current campaign takes to wrap up.
Yeah.
And
whatever.
We're getting pretty close, but like, you know, but so the only way that Julie would be available is if we did it on the weekends, like on Saturdays.
I'm free Saturdays. Sundays I'm not.
Okay. And then we would still need ideally 2 more people, but we can make do with 1 more person. Do we know
What
anyone?
time? What time would you say would this be starting?
Probably around like 7 p.m. my time.
Not what you're doing around that.
Depends on if I'm on a field trip or not.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. I forgot that you take kids to places.
Gonna just not make any fucking comments on the.
What?
I don't know. My brain just automatically goes to the worst case scenario with anything anyone says these days. No. But yeah, I mean, fuck, shit, fuck, But Yeah, if we can find another, like, because I've never done a 2-player campaign, and like any pre-built module is going to be optimized for a full party of 4 people. So like if we have the bare minimum of 4 people, then it'll be a lot easier to like figure out battle situations.
Because Ash does Chaos Crew on Saturdays. I'm trying to think who.
What about you, Josh? You want to play
Do you
some?
play D&D,
Want to do
Josh?
some nerd shit?
Not really.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, Josh is with the people who like practically chills out with the cool people and like imagines what it would be like to fuck bitches. He pretends he's not a nerd.
I never said I wasn't a nerd.
Of all the people, I'm surprised that doesn't like D&D. It's James. I'm surprised he doesn't.
That's probably too stimulating.
It's also a lot of reading and math.
Jack sucks at both, so this will be interesting.
I don't do much reading or maths in my Star Wars D&D session. The DM does all the maths for us.
Well,
But actually, we've actually got like a bot dice roller in.
so we'll be doing this in Roll20, so the math isn't a big issue.
It's all the reading.
It's the reading, and like you're gonna have to be aware of what your shit does. Is the thing.
As long as you're alright with me fucking. As long as you're alright with me stuttering most of the fucking time when I'm reading.
I mean, also you could just like, as long as you have a general grasp of what it does, there's an option to like display the full text of any given spell or ability.
I gotta go do something, and it's gonna be really loud, so I'm gonna deafen myself.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna be watching porn.
But there's an option to.
I gotta vacuum. I have to vacuum.
Before you deafened yourself.
Anyways, there's an option in Roll20 that allows you to display the full text of any given spell or ability, so that I, the DM, can know exactly what it does and work out how that would function in any given scenario.
Normally when I'm doing me Star Wars D&D session, if we're in battle, I literally just like, I scan my abilities and just see if if my DM's like, right, where this is the battle that's happening and this is how far we are, I literally just look at all me like abilities and go, right, how far is this, how far is this? Oh, this is in the range that we are. Great. What does it do? Oh, this is not right for this battle. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So, currently that's all I do.
That's basically all you need to do.
Alright, fair enough. And I've got the grasp of that.
And again, like, you are more than free to like do whatever you want character-wise, as long as it falls within the bounds of canon D&D 5e. No homebrew shit. Has to be a part of some officially released module or book of some kind.
Well, that's what I'm going to currently be doing then. I'm going to play a barbarian. That's the word I've been looking for this whole fucking time.
Oh, that's...
We're playing a...
Okay, you want to be a barbarian? You're going to be a meat shield?
I'm literally just gonna be a barbarian that thinks it can. I'm gonna be a dumb. I'm gonna be a bitch. I'm just gonna be a dumbass barbarian who thinks he's a fucking magician.
I love it.
That's the word I've been looking for. The whole I'm like, fighter, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
because
like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm like, barbarian's the word I'm looking for.
yeah, man. Yeah, no, just be like, I cast magic missile, punch in face. And like, again, I haven't even picked a module yet, but most modules will have like loot tables and shit like that, and I'll be working within like the DM's guide and like the player's handbook and all that shit. So like, there is a decent roster of items and shit that are available to utilize. Hell, there might be something akin to that fucking meteor hammer you were talking about. But from what I was able to find online, that specific item appears to be homebrewed. So like, I would need verification that it is balanced at the very least.
Like I say, it's literally just a rope dart with like instead of like a stabby, it's more rock.
Is there a rope dart item, like a weapon called a rope dart in the game?
In D&D.
Yeah, I'm asking if there's a D&D weapon that is the rope
I'll
dart.
find out for you. Give me a minute. The
Face fill.
Jack,
your character's getting filler.
I need to lose weight.
That wasn't what I was. All right.
D&D rope dart. To Reddit. Actually, D&D wiki rope dart 5e equipment.
So it's a thing?
So apparently, yes, fucking do all this shit.
What kind of weapon is it?
It's a martial weapon, melee weapon.
Okay, so now look up, if you want to do necromancy, then look up wizard and see if they start off with martial weapon proficiency.
On the wiki.
Yeah. The wiki should have a section for classes.
Pressure makes you better. You can show the whole establishment you're better than your letter. This won't be an easy lesson, but it's one that you'll remember. Open game content, system, ref, documents. Don't be afraid. Ever since we so just main page. Go to main page. Ayo. I'm just gonna do just wizard. Oh, yo, 5e SRD wizard.
SRD?
I don't know, it just says SRD. System reference document page. Class features.
Yeah, it should be under class features. There should be a section called proficiencies.
Proficiencies.
And then in that section, there should be a subsection labeled weapons.
So currently still looking. Proficiencies.
Yep.
Proficiency bonuses. Spell casting, arcane recovery. I don't think I'm looking at the right thing.
No, it should be pretty early on in that page. It should say things like armor and equipment and shit like that.
So hit points, so wizard. Class features, hit points, proficiencies, so armor. Weapons, so dagger, dart, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows.
Those are weapons you can potentially start with, I believe.
here.
Oh, I'll just.
Skills. Arcane history, insight. That's not fucking what I'm looking for. Right, I'm just gonna do this. It'll be fucking easier. Can Wiz have right? So what? How would I word this question?
Do wizards have proficiency in martial weapons?
Right, do with God damn it. Wiz. I don't even know if I'm spelling wizard right. Wiz.
Make sure it's green. Wait, what did I feel like I completely missed something. I'm sorry, Stars. I've been kind of zoning out. What is green in reference to? Oh, the fire. Green would be good.
I don't like the color green.
Okay, Shin doesn't like the color green. Also, we're kind of too far. Well, now the fire lines are separate, so I could palette swap them. But again, Shin has stated he doesn't want that.
I don't like the color green, and even though HZW and Meltdown are full of green. Go figure, right?
Alright.
How do you spell wizards? Because I've totally forgotten how to spell it.
Wizard.
Wizards.
Wizard.
Do wizards have
proficiency.
Thank God, because one of the searches was, do wizards have periods? You know why? Don't need to know.
That's
Maybe
amazing.
witches. Pro-ish.
Do they have periods? I want to know.
I would assume so. They're well. I feel like the only wizards that would have periods are like the term wizard is traditionally like indicative of males. Like I guess like if a female,
I think that's how you spell it.
like I guess if it was like a trans male, like that would fucking thing.
Right, so
That'd probably count.
proficiency. Right, so what was it? So do wizards have proficiency in what? Melee?
Martial weapons.
Martial
MARTIAL.
Wep.
Weapon.
Tons. In
English is a dumb language.
5E. No, fuck.
Well, that's a problem.
No, wizards in D&D 5e do not get martial weapon proficiencies by default. They are proficiently only with certain simple weapons, dagger, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and technically darts and a sling. Technically, it's a rope dart.
Yeah, but the rope dart is classified as a martial weapon. So,
I don't need to be proficient in it. I'll be fine.
huh?
To gain martial weapon proficiency, a wizard must take a feat like Weapon Master or Magic Insight. Initiation or something.
Sounds about right. Alright, so again, that would be like... That would be something that I probably wouldn't allow you to take that as a starting point feat as a wizard, because wizards are canonically... Sling is the thing that slings rocks, if you're not mistaken. Yes, that is correct. Canonically, wizards are wizards because they have spent their entire life studying magic, not weapons. That's why that is why they are only proficient initially with simple weapons. Because, like, they gotta have some kind of backup for when their spell slots run out, but, like, they ain't happy about it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, that would be something that you would want to then check the, So then look up the feat weapons mastery.
Feat weapon mastery allows you to choose 4 weapons simple or
Marshall.
Marshall, thank you, to become proficient with.
Alright, so what are the prerequisites?
I don't know, I didn't click on it yet. Alright, that's just Google just telling me. What it is. So I'm gonna do this. Wizards.
Wizard quotes. So can we have a rest now? Right.
Weapon mastery. Weapon master.
Guys, I need a nap. I'm out of spell slots.
Master. Weapon mastery in 5e. Where wizards in D&D 5e don't inherently get weapon mastery.
You'd have to take it as a feat at level 4.
As it's a feature for martial classes in the 2014 Player's Handbook.
So go to the D&D wiki, find the link to the D&D wiki with that specific feat.
Weapon mastery.
And it should say, like, right at the tippy top of the article, whether or not there are any prerequisites.
I also weapon mastery. So you got victory days. Unseen victories. Dance of death. Am I looking at something completely?
I think you're looking at something completely different.
Fuck my life, I'm not good at searching up shit. Don't you look it up either. I will do this. I've got weapon masteries you might be looking for. Like 5e classics. I just shit at looking up shit. It's just
Okay, so go to the D&D wiki homepage.
I am.
Okay, now find the feats section.
Right, where did feet? Acting like somebody with a fetish. Feet.
It's a D&D wiki feat. No, not that.
I also welcome to D&D Wiki Dungeon Dragons 5e edition, 5th edition. Homebrew content, no thank you. Open game content. System references document. I'm on the homepage, just so you know. This is what I'm getting. Pathfinder.
All right, you want some all might. You're in all right, repping a smile in all fights, and they all like. He's the beast, the tall heights that he set really proves that he's.
Some days I really do wish I had a better brain. Because either I'm not looking where I'm meant to be, or I am, and I'm just not, and I'm looking staring right at it.
We can't find the requirements either. You want to post a link, Stars?
God, I wish I wasn't so dumb. I swear. I wouldn't blame you, any of you, if you just dropped me as a human being.
Bruh. Aided.org D&D filters feeds. Alright, one second. Wait, why did this fucking... Weapons Master. There are no prerequisites.
That good?
Yeah, that just means that once you hit level 4, you can take it.
Alright.
But that also means that, like, I would personally prefer if you at least canonically got your hands on the weapon that you're trying to learn and tried to practice with it, so that there's an explanation in world as to, like, how you gained this proficiency. You know what I mean?
Let's have a think. What if this particular weapon I have was a family heirloom that has been used in fighters amongst the families in the family, but even though I became a wizard and my dad didn't approve of it, my uncle, before he passed away, basically made me inherit it.
I mean, alternatively, you could just buy the whip dart thing while you're out adventuring.
All that.
I was gonna say it doesn't need to be some epic backstory. You could simplify
I don't know. I'm still learning.
I mean, case in point, my character, the only reason my character in game has a chef's feat is because after he dipped out on the monastery his folks sent him to when he was little, he needed to make money so that he could, you know, survive. So he just got a job as a line cook at a fucking tavern. And like, honestly, you can even have it be progression of your character while we're playing the game, right? Like, my character currently is, I'm planning on having my character start taking levels in cleric. Mainly because we need someone who can do healing from like a distance, right? And so like my DM worked with me on that. He found a canonical, like legitimate in D&D lore, he found a canonical god of battle chefs.
Nice.
I believe it's called Kargash. It's an orcish battle chef god. It's great. And so my character has been gradually trying to like gain favor with that god, and in another level or two my character is going to actually like take the first step towards clericdom by like taking a level in that class. That's the other thing. So here's an important thing to remember with multi-classing is you need to have like enough of any like a specific stat to utilize to take that level. For example, my fighter, who is dumb as fuck, like we're talking like an 11 in intelligence and a 12 in wisdom, I had to specifically like do a suboptimal thing when I took a feat so that I could get one more point in wisdom so that I could feasibly take on the cleric levels. I had to get my wisdom up to 13 for that to be viable down the road. So like say that your wizard wants to take a level in monk so that he could get because you could also multi-class to monk to get martial proficiency. That is another option. But to do that you would have to have, I think, at least 13, a score of 13 in either dexterity or strength. I think it might be dex. Make sense?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So it's either in my initial rolls, if I get a 13 or higher on any of them, at least put in one of those two. And if I don't get any of them,
you can
at least try and progress through the campaign to try and at least get to that point.
Yeah, because you can, like I was saying before, like Stars brought it up, there's an option at I believe 4th level and 8th level and I think 12th level and 16th level to where you can increase your stat scores by, you can either do 2 points to any one stat or 1 point to any 2 stats. And through that, you could feasibly get your score up high enough to do the multi-classing that way. Like, I could have done that with my fighter. I could have put 2 points into wisdom, but I wanted the feat, is the thing. Because the feat is really fucking cool. I had the prerequisite for it already, so I really wanted it. It allowed me to summon a giant magical tornado that gives things disadvantage on attacking me for like until my next turn, which is fucking sick. Yeah, also if you're the other factors you want to consider with your class is subclass. Because I believe at level 3, or yeah, it depends on the class. Some classes get their subclass features at level 2, some at level 3. Most of them are at level 3.
Okay.
You would want to 'cause like that kind of factors into how you're playing your character as well a little bit. For example, my fighter, I decided to use the subclass of Rune Knight.
Right.
And so that's like pretty far flung from the standards of like a fighter. Because it's basically taking a martial class and giving it pseudo spellcasting. Like, so with this subclass, I'm able to carve giant, like runes of giant magic into wearable items, be it jewelry or weapons or whatever, armor. Essentially anything I'm wearing, right? And so like I specifically like built my character around that theme. I chose the background giant foundling to kind of like work with that idea of, oh, he's gonna be using giant magic down the road. How would that make sense canonically, especially since he's a fucking gnome? Which, I mean, I guess that doesn't necessarily need to be something that's factored in. That's just, that's how I like to do it, is I like to have my build make sense with my background, you know what I mean? On the other hand, I also love the idea of just like a middle-aged man whose wife told him to get the fuck out of the house and get a hobby. Like, you can meme with it, you just, you know, meme within the bounds of the rule set, essentially. I hear sass in the background.
Yes. Wrestling.
I was like, why do I hear sass?
One of them's a Latino, if it says anything.
I could tell. It sounds like my wife when she's yelling at someone.
But yeah, like I understand the Munchie.
I'm not trying to like put down any of your ideas. I'm just trying to make
Oh,
sure
no,
that you
no.
understand,
Like I said, I wanted to talk to you about this if it was possible.
I just
And if
wanna
it
make
wasn't,
sure,
I don't mind. And I don't mind playing the funny character I kind of really wanted to play as well.
again, most things are possible most things, it's just a matter of being creative within the rule set. For example, you can also just take an ability that works with your characters, like your class, and reskin it as something else.
Now that a girl acting radical, itty bitty mini skirt, seeing all that ass with just a twirl. Do you got an only
Like,
I want you, I'm a lonely man, but you
like, okay, hear me out. Like, there's a spell called Witch Bolt, right? And from what I read on that, what I read on that page with the info for the meteor hammer or whatever, it sounds like it's just a dart whip with lightning abilities, right? Now, since you couldn't feasibly use a dart whip or a rope dart, sorry, since you couldn't feasibly use a rope dart starting off, shit, I can't hear you. You're too far away from your mic.
A meteor hammer is basically just it's basically a rope dart once again, but instead of the dart, it's like either like a metal ball or
Right.
or a rock or something attached to the end of it.
Right. It looked like they had it specifically set up to where the one that I found at any rate, looked like it was specifically set up to utilize lightning damage as well, though.
I didn't know about lightning damage.
But essentially, like, since your character wouldn't be able to use something like that starting off, assuming you're playing the wizard idea, the necromancer idea, you could flavor something like, say, Witch Bolt, and say that you magically manifest a rope dart that, like, and if it successfully hits, it wraps around the, because essentially all Witch Bolt is, it's a lightning spell that maintains connection to the target provided you are holding concentration, and repeatedly deals lightning damage over like several turns, right? So like you could flavor it, instead of like a bolt of lightning shoots out, you could say you manifest a magical rope dart that wraps around your opponent and electrocutes them. That kind of deal. Does that make sense?
And the other reason why I was like going for the necromancy route as well is because the idea was if like my tattoo runs out and I've got no rope left, that I could use the bones of the resurrected and just use them as a whip instead.
So, you know, that's getting a little foggy in the whole canon thing there.
Like I said, it was an idea. I don't mind playing the dumbass who thinks he knows how to use magic. I like the idea.
Because it's also a matter of like, I as the DM would then have to figure out how that would work and how to make sure that's balanced, because that would be some homebrew stuff. And like, it has been long proven that I'm terrible at balancing shit, despite my best efforts. But I would be willing to like, I would say we would be best off starting off working within like the bounds of standard shit, and down the road we can try to figure out something to like further flavor the character how you would like, you know? If that's okay.
Yeah, no problem, man, no problem. Whatever's easier on you. I don't mind either way. I was happy to play both of them.
It's like, I simultaneously want you to have fun and play the character you want to play, but we also gotta like stick to, as I've at this point repeated to the point of redundancy, stick to the framework.
That's fine, no worries.
Because I very specific, like I'm thoroughly enjoying the IRL playthrough we're doing now, where we're like very specifically sticking to the rules. It's a lot more challenging than the last few homebrews that we've done, but it has been a good time.
Cool.
And I kind of just want to like, and working with like something that's already pre-built significantly simplifies the whole DMing process, because like for the campaign I'm currently running online, I built that shit from the ground up. I put like dozens of hours into building this world, and it is still haphazard and slapshot as shit. Like I have like a solid like 24 documents of notes and like world stuff, and half the time it still feels like my notes consist of just sexy goblin question mark.
But yeah, like I don't mind playing either. Whatever makes it easy for you.
Let's see. Do this on top of here. We are currently at an additional hour of time. Just so you know.
What?
Art time. I'm just letting you know where we're at.
What about it? So how much is that?
That would put us at 2.5 hours. So,
Yeah.
10, 20, 15 plus 20, so 45 currently.
45 in British money. You know.
I don't know what 45 is in British money. I'm just...
No, I'm gonna find out now.
Gotta remember, shit, I'm a dumb bitch.
Don't worry. It's alright. And so does this fucking app, because for some fucking reason it keeps going. Oh, you want to get into this thing? You want to get this app? You want to get this app? Guess what? Tell me if this is a bus or not. No, I don't give a shit.
I hate that. I hate that shit so much.
$45. What's the dollar sign? In pounds. Okay, no problem. It's like £33.40, not 45.
Okay. I mean, we're still adding time on it. I was just letting you know where we were at currently.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, dude, I would say, like, before you settle on any one character idea, I would say go do some reading. Do a little research. See if anything in particular vibes with you as far as just, like, standard builds and character, like class and race combos go. You know what I mean?
If it comes to anything, I've always liked the idea of playing a necromancer. Always have.
Alright. Well, then, that would be wizard.
Yeah, I know.
In which case, I have a recommendation for a spell to take. Because you're gonna be really fucking squishy. I would recommend taking Mage Armor.
Okay.
Because that increases your armor class significantly. And I'm pretty sure it's not even concentration. So, like, that's actually very helpful. Because if I remember correctly, wizards have some of the lowest armor class in the game. So if you don't do something to like mitigate that a bit, you're gonna be hurting a lot. Granted, early level characters are usually hurting a lot regardless. $33.46-ish. Oh, thank you, stars. God, my country's money just ain't worth a goddamn thing these days, huh? Feel like Shin will come here with Tree Fitty and
your money's more expensive than ours.
Huh?
Currently. Your money's more expensive than ours currently.
Yeah, so you spending less money where you are equaling more money for me means that your money has more value.
Well, I don't know how that fucking works.
It basically means that you can spend less and get more. Like, I was about to make the joke, Shin's gonna come here for that fucking wedding and with Tree Fitty and be living big. We're gonna be sitting there begging him like peasants, like, please, Shin, please buy us things.
Yeah, no.
Perhaps not. Is your wife still mad at me, Munchie? I don't know.
No, I don't need to. I don't need to ask that. Maybe not in the outer rim. Maybe not in the outer rim, but in the exterior. I know she's got something planned. I've been told Latinas hold grudges for ages until revenge is served.
My mom's not Latina and she carries grudges until her dying breaths. I swear to God.
So...
No, I was like, my mom's not a Latina and she can still carry a grudge.
So all I'm going to say is, if I ever come over and we get to meet finally, it may be at points where Julie's at work. Either that or I'll bring Josh with me to distract her.
She's gonna hit Josh too, because he's always hitting on me.
At least Josh gets touched by a Latina finally. Oh. But if you would rather me just go more simple and basic and all that, then
It doesn't need to be simple. It just needs to be within the like rule set. Is predominantly what I'm getting at. And like, I'm gonna be it's gonna be a campaign that starts at level 1, so it's not like, you know, you're not gonna have a background that's like, oh, I've trained for decades, I'm a hero from eons past and blah 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 blah, because that wouldn't make sense for a level 1 character. You know what I mean?
that's fair. That's fine.
But like, and I'm more than likely gonna be walking y'all through the character creation process anyways, because I mean, I don't think Julie's ever made a D&D character, and I feel like you're just gonna want some guidance in general.
My first, basically, what I like to class as my first D&D, which is the Star Wars one, because my very first one was shit, which is weirdly enough Star Wars. Where I was a Wookiee technomancer called Wolfroth. But I felt so out of place there. Like I felt like I was just, well, I fucking was, because originally I was gonna do Call of Cthulhu. But when I was going through the character creation, they were like, oh, like, you have to do, like, this is that. What's your name? And I'm like, oh, I want my name to be this. And they're like, well, you can't have that name because it has to be a name that's a part of this time frame. And I'm like, okay, then I want to do this then. And they're like, alright, Jack, do you mind, like, just going over there for a bit? And I'll just, like, talk to the lads for a minute. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And motherfuckers don't know how to shut up, because I heard every single one of them. And every single one of them, bar one, who wanted to try and give us a chance, all thought I was too stupid to play Call of Cthulhu. So they changed me to a D&D group, which, once again, did not feel comfortable being at all, because I felt so out of place, because I felt like I was just not meant to be invited. It was just an awful time.
Well, I will do my best to make sure you feel welcome at the very least, my guy.
I feel welcome at the one I'm at now, and it's absolutely amazing. Being fucking Cupcake Space Sweet God.
Forgot that was your thing. Fucking Cupcake Sweeney Todd.
Calber Bison.
Yeah, again, I don't know like how long that's gonna be until this gets situated. So by all means, do some research on 5e 2014 like stuff.
Oh, I'm talking me D&D group tomorrow, so I might ask them to help me out a little bit.
Like specifying that we're sticking to D&D canon. So like again, doesn't need to be explicitly just the player's handbook. You could use like Tasha's Cauldron of Everything as a source, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, the fucking Volo's Guide.
I'll just go look. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I've been told I'm gonna be part of another D&D session when another one finishes. It's when one of my mates' groups, and all he's told me is that I can do whatever the hell I want as long as it's in D&D canon and it's a part of 5e. Anything's on the table.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, case in point, like half the abilities that my character uses in our canon 5e group are from like secondary release books. So like they're part of the canon, but they're not part of the original set. You know, the OG set being the player's handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual. These are like add-on books, expansions essentially, but they are canon. They are official releases from like for D&D. And that was basically the only stipulation that my DM gave me. And it's been working out great so far, minus the many ass kickings our party has had because we don't have a healer. That part hasn't been great, but it's been pretty good for character development.
Well, technically, if I'm going to be like a wizard, I could technically look into being a healer as well. Like necromantic healer.
Yeah, for sure. Because like there aren't a ton of necromancy spells, as far as I'm aware. Like they exist, but
now.
Huh?
I'm gonna search it up.
'Cause, like, it's from what I remember, the school of necromancy for the wizard, while it does involve like eventually having like undead thralls and stuff like that, that's a bit of a ways down the road. That's several levels down the road. Initially, it's more like you're utilizing cold and necrotic damage spells.
And that's exactly where I want to be.
Which I don't know how, like, I've never tried to play a wizard personally. I've played a bard, I've played a monk, and I've played a fighter. I haven't really done any caster builds.
So I found D&D 5 5th edition Wizard School of Necromancy.
Yup.
What do you want to know?
I was just saying, like I've done a bit of digging because you mentioned necromancy that one time, and I was like, I wonder how that would work. So I did some looking. Stars says necromancy in D&D is mainly just communing with the dead, and yeah, the damage you deal being cold or necrotic. Yeah. So, like, again, eventually you can have like undead thralls and such.
I'm gonna lie. I've always like the thought of necromancy. Always have. But I'm not gonna lie, dude. Since finishing solo leveling,
Yeah.
I kind of want to be a necromancer.
It's definitely not gonna be like solo leveling.
Well, I know that. I'm not dumb. But that would just be cool to. I just thought it would be cool. I've always thought it would be cool to, like, just go into battle and just summon the undead. And once again, have the idea of dealing necrotic poison damage and just being a fucking badass as hell.
I mean, I'd say go for it. How are we feeling about this?
And what would be cool is if, like, I try to raise somebody from the dead who's freshly dead, and they've still got like whatever disease they've got on them that killed them, and I can just pass it on to the enemy and go, fuck you, kid.
Dick.
No.
How are we feeling about this? Oh wait, hold on.
Alright. Love it. Love it to pieces. Love it to pieces.
Alright, we're gonna potentially make it like go off the edges a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're
What
cool
do you mean
with
go
that.
off the edges?
Like, kind of have it like filling the space a bit. Like that. Is that okay, or do you want it to be fully like visible?
Like, I would rather. Let's see what's like fully visible, and if it's not feasible, then I'll go with that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be feasible. It's just having it be a little bit larger might make it a little more visible.
That's what I meant. Not feasible, visible.
All right, let me save this. I guess I don't have to do a save as, I can just do that. Export. Export as. Good. Fire flush. Not fire flush. No one's had Taco Bell today, I hope. Not even a Chuckle Jack.
did chuckle.
It didn't pick up. I was like, wow, crickets. Apparently my dad joke game is weak today.
No, I chuckled. I scoffed. Like, oh, what the hell? I laughed.
Take a look. Oh shit, wait, I forgot to remove the background. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Fucking Jesus.
Now
That's not funny.
Now we export as Fire Plush. Alright, let's take a look, see. So this is it at 37% size. This is it at 100% size.
Well, I don't know yet. Your stream's still catching up.
And this is it as teeny tiny. Oh, no, should be definitely smaller than that. There we go. 1% size is about what it'll look like as an emote.
Give me a minute.
I mean, you can kind of tell what's going on. I might make the fire bigger.
Yeah, I like it like that.
You like it like that?
If you want to make the fire, yeah, I like it. If you want to make the fire bigger, go for it.
I'm gonna see how it looks, at the very least. Let me just lock everything in between there and here. So we're gonna lasso tool around this.
All I know is my plans to save up money this week is now going down the pan.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. It's my fault for making you search up shit.
Actually, I was pausing the timer while I was doing that.
Alright.
It's like screwing shit like that. Cool. Give it a little more chutzpah right there, and we'll grab the face lines and erase where needed. And then we'll grab the fire fill, highlight around that.
Stepping to me, it's like stepping on death's row. MMO horror be leveling, stepping stones not even threatening. Xenobos watching you messing with metronome. Shit is repetitive, they underestimate me and regretting it.
What you know about death, let alone coming back when you've seen the end. Ain't pressed by it, take it in my stride. Don't call me your sign, got a second chance, but I won't give one now.
We'll save this as an alternate version, just so,
Okie dokie.
just to ensure that there's no fuckery. We'll do 1/2.
Everybody see me as a slime and I get recognized for my blue face. Try to pull the Draco on me, but I went survived, guided by the great sage. Messing people who are in the crisis, got them realigned, we on the same page. I done made a name for everybody in my crew, and that's no way I'm stopping it. Next I'm trying to put my city on the map, we're forcing doubters to acknowledge it. We got real hitters in our populace, get big, just have to feel like Milam Nava did. So you can see this sounds like an astrologist, if you disturb the peace, it's got a consequence. Oh, you start for the beef with one power elite, you don't want to push buttons. Once I turn to a predator, crew for the eater for skill, now I feel like a glutton. Trust me. Y'all don't know what I could be on. You see a chest and now you look like Shia. I'm demon on status, you a stuck up here. I'm shutting your team up once I'm done with Leah.
Alright, this is causing all sorts of fucking problems.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
How is it?
I guess creating little weirdnesses with the highlights and shadings.
Force me to fight, I could take down a king and then call it a night. They don't want war with the slime, they want a sword like a knife. They want to talk like they find, but when facing a god then they forfeit their life.
What you know about death, let alone coming back when you've seen the end. Ain't pressed by
And I can just redo that. But essentially, like, let's just look and see if it makes any notable difference on the one side before we commit to this. So let me just export as. BNG. Alt test. Alright, so looking at the right side, is that enough of a difference to warrant fully redoing the fire bits and adding more time onto it, or are you cool with the original?
Oh, give me a minute. Oh God. To be honest, there's no noticeable difference.
I mean, there's a difference, it's just not a ton at that size. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and just say that we're not gonna save the changes and we'll just stick with what we got.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and delete that one then. Let me bring this back up and make sure there's no, yeah, okay, there's a bunch of like fuzziness on the edges there. I'm gonna fix that. Highlights. Drop the smoothing. Oop. A little overzealous there. This looks relatively good. And then did you want the alternate color like we did with the previous set?
No, I'll be fine with that.
Okay. Let's take one more look at it. Alright, this is the finalized version.
I'm finally back.
Like it.
Alright. Well, since I've got extra time on the stream, did you want me to work on the raid or did you want to save money for now?
I need to save money.
Okay, then we're gonna cut it off at 3 hours of art time. Oop.
And I can probably
So that totals out to $50
3 hours.
US.
Oh, right, $50 US will be 37 quid, 37.17. Right, yo.
All right. Well, if we're done with art shit for now, I'm cool with just changing the thing to just chatting, and we can like look more into fucking D&D shit for you.
All right, chill.
Now that I'm not on the clock.
Bitch, felt like I was on the clock.
Alright, D&D 5e wiki. Alright, so you're specifically wanting to do a necromancy build then, yes?
Yes, yes.
Alright, so let's go to classes. So you're looking at the wizard class. Starting off with this, you're gonna have 2 first level spell slots and 3 cantrips. So then let's go ahead and look at what first level cantrip spells and cantrips are available in the School of Necromancy. I guess specifically necromancy spells. Oh, hold on. We want the wizard spell list, which I don't remember where the fuck to find that. Here we go. Yay, embedded links. Alright, so, cantrips. You would get 3 cantrips. Your available options for necromancy themed spells, if that is specifically what you're focusing on, would be Chill Touch. What does D mean? Hold on, it needs to be Dunamancy spell? Technomancy spell. What the hell?
Alright. I just love tech. I love being a tech. I just like the idea of technomancer. Always have.
Dunamancy 5E. What is this?
If I was a technomancer and a necromancer, did I then technically resurrect dead technology?
What do you have to do? Protect a blockbuster?
Like if a computer couldn't turn on anymore, I can just like boop it and it just turns on.
Is Dunamancy canon?
What's Dunamancy? Do I control sand?
Brain power.
Setting of critical role. Okay, so Dunamancy is specific to critical role, I guess?
What's Dunamancy?
It's a spell set specific to the setting of critical role.
Like the show?
Yes.
Nah.
Which, I'm gonna say that is probably balanced enough to utilize.
But what? Wait, what? Like, but was I right?
But I
Is
don't
it
think-
just controlling sand.
I don't know. So like sapping sting falls under Dunamancy.
ID.
I mean that seems fine. It's literally just a ranged 1d4 if they fail a con save. But so you're looking at, I mean, canonical, not like weird alternate potential like sources. You're looking at chill touch for a cantrip, which is ranged spell attack. On a hit, target takes 1d8 necrotic damage and can't regain hit points till the start of its next turn. And clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you till the end of the turn. See, that's way more like in depth and like has way more shit going on with it than fucking sapping sting. So okay. Toll of the Dead is the other one. Oh, there's a source list right at the top. Okay, hold on.
I use Magic Hand and I form it inside your BBEG's heart.
Has to be somewhere you can see. You cannot see inside the BBEG's chest, and therefore
Okay, fine. I do it inside its eye.
can't see inside its eye.
You can see the eye though, and
Yeah.
you know what the eye looks like on the inside.
I'm not gonna be that kind of DM that's like, yeah, no, that's technically correct. Like it explicitly states what you can see. You can see the eye, but you could also see the face. So you would have to form it like you'd have to try and pluck the eye out, which would add like things.
Okay, fine. I form Magic Hand and put it in your BBG's mouth.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, Mage Hand is ethereal, so I don't think it would do anything in particular.
But it's concentrated magic, which means it would be suffocating.
If it specifies ethereal though, you could probably breathe through it. Alright, last one is Toll of the Dead from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's a necromancy cantrip. 60 feet range, instantaneous. You point at one creature you can see within range. The sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. Target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12. God damn. You know, it shouldn't be a necromancer. These spells are mean.
I shouldn't.
Jesus Christ. No, I say be a necromancer. And then first level spells that involve necromancy. Cause fear, pretty self-explanatory. False life, I believe that's bonus HP. Yeah, you get temporary hit points, which is pretty handy. I think it might even be, okay, so range of self, yeah, so it's specifically you. Ray of Sickness, that's basically dealing poison damage if they fail to save. And that's all you got. That's all you've got for first level spell slots. So then let's go back to the wizard spell page, because again, we would be starting at level 1, we'd be doing XP. So you would have to kill a decent amount of enemies in order to get to the next level. But by second level, you get your arcane tradition, as well as an extra first level spell slot. So then, your arcane tradition, I'm assuming you would be going necromancy. So here's how this works. Beginning when you select the school at second level, the gold and time you must spend to copy a necromancy spell into your spellbook is halved. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Wizards can copy spells into their grimoire essentially, but it takes time and costs money. Grim Harvest. At second level, you gain the ability to reap life energy from creatures you kill with your spells. So essentially, if you kill something with a spell, anything that's not a cantrip, you get hit points equal to twice the spell's level, or 3 times the level if the spell belongs to the school of necromancy. So you can kind of min-max that by explicitly utilizing necromancy spells if you want. So then say you kill something with a first level necromancy spell, you would get 3 health back, assuming you've taken damage. Okay, so you don't get undead thralls until 6th level. At 6th level, you add Animate Dead to your spellbook if it's not there already. When you cast Animate Dead, you can target 1 additional corpse or pile of bones, creating another zombie or skeleton as appropriate. Whenever you create an undead using a necromancy spell, it has additional benefits. The creature's hit point maximum is increased by amounts equal to your wizard level, and adds your proficiency bonus to its weapon damage rolls. Very cool. Let me see. Where would you be? Okay, so that's at 6th level that you would specifically be adding that because of your background. However, what level spell is that? Animate
I wonder
Dead.
if anyone's ever tried to put like
Animate Dead is a 3rd level
like necromancy in D&D as a homebrew.
As a what? Do what now?
I'm saying, I wonder if anyone's ever done like the necromancy and solo leveling in D&D yet. 'Cause that shit's broken.
Yeah, probably not, because it's fucking broken. Like, not only does dude have undead thralls, but he can like bring them back if they eat shit and die through just mana. And he can summon like hundreds. Alright, so theoretically, you could potentially already have Animate Dead by the time that becomes a factor. But like, why take the spell slot up with Animate Dead when you're gonna get it in the next level, I guess, is my question. Right?
Alright.
But that's a 3rd level. It's a 3rd level spell, so that you would have access to 3rd level spell slots by 5th level. Which, for context, our party, who has been playing every other weekend for several months now, and leveling based off of XP specifically, has yet to reach 5th level.
Okay.
But let's keep going forward and just see like where shit is, because by 3rd level you have access to 2nd level. So let's see what kind of 2nd level spell slots or spells are available in necromancy. Ooh, blindness, deafness.
I'm just make people blind and deaf.
Blind or deaf, not both.
Do I have to choose one of them?
Yes. You can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature you can see within range, make a constitution save. If it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened, your choice, for the duration, which is 1 minute or 10 turns. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a con save again. So essentially you're hoping that your opponent that you're trying to blind or deafen doesn't have good con. But assuming that it is effective against the opponent, that's actually really fucking useful situationally, because then they would be attacking with disadvantage if you blind them. Or like, if you're trying to sneak and they're deaf, they're not going to hear you moving around.
To be honest, if we're in like in a battle and like a general's trying to give orders, I can just make them deaf and they won't be able to hear any fucking commands.
Oh yeah, but it's explicitly one enemy, so it's like, all right, if you're in a battle, there's a general and like 5 dudes. Like, I feel like blinding the general would be the better option there, because then the general doesn't know what's going on. He can't give commands effectively.
Fair enough.
Moving on. Necromancy. Gentle Repose. I don't know what that one is. It's a ritual spell, though, so you can use that without using a spell slot if you take 10 minutes. Lasts for 10 days.
Oh.
You touch a corpse or other remains. For the duration, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. That feels like the opposite of necromancy to me, but okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's technically a necromancy spell, but it's also learnable by clerics and paladins. You could also potentially go the death domain cleric route. That could be interesting.
What's that?
So you would have healing abilities, but you would also be having like more necromantic spells, I think. I could be
So
wrong.
I can be a necromancer and a healer at the same time.
Technically, I mean, you could be a necromancer and a healer as a wizard too. Like, nothing's saying that you have to explicitly stick to necromancy spells. For example, you can... Oh, not mending. Actually, yeah, no, you might explicitly be stuck doing... I'm not seeing any healing spells for the wizard class. So yeah, actually, you like, if you wanted to be a healer and an undead guy. Okay, hold on, let's take a look at this. Let's go see what the death domain cleric can do. Also, let me just look at the paladin real quick. If you want to be a caster, you're looking cleric. All right, death domain cleric gets animate dead at 5th level. Gets false life, ray of sickness, blindness, deafness, ray of enfeeblement, blight, death ward, anti-life shell, cloud kill. At 1st level, you can gain a necromancy cantrip of your choice from any spell list. So yeah, essentially a death domain cleric could feasibly be a healer and a necromancer. Is that more like what you're looking for?
Well, you're the one, like, because you said yourself, and you're the one you're doing currently, like you lost all stupid not having a healer, and I'm just like, to be honest, it's rare when anyone really is a healer, because.
Oh, I love playing a cleric. I just had an idea in my mind and wanted to roll with it, and that's kind of how we all did. None of us talked to each other about what we were doing for our builds. We just kind of all went with the idea we had. Is Josh talking?
I just thought, wow, he's playing a game and he's probably shouting his mouth off.
I was saying, I see his mouth moving, but I don't hear anything.
Like, end of the day, it's like, if I'm gonna be doing magic anyway, at least healing would be at least something that would at least be a knowledgeable thing I should be able to do, because at this point it's like, if I'm leading to being wizardry, why not know some healing factors while I'm around?
Alright, well then let's look at cleric spells and see what's available. I guess let's look
and
at...
if my undead end up getting injured, I can just heal them.
Well, I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure how that works with undead. I don't know if they can be healed like that.
No, I don't know either. I just guessed.
Let's see, so you're starting off 1st level, you get your divine domain, which would be, in your case, the death domain.
domain expansion.
And you would have 3 cantrips and 2 spell slots, 2 first level spell slots. So let me open up this section here too. So yeah, so first level, you learn 1 necromancy cantrip of your choice from any spell list. When you cast a necromancy cantrip that normally targets only 1 creature, it can instead target 2 within range and within 5 feet of each other. That's pretty cool. And I think you get... I'm pretty sure the way this is worded, I think the spells you get from your domain, yeah, those aren't affected by your spell slots. So you would be starting off with False Life and Ray of Sickness, so temp HP for yourself and then poison damage essentially. And then you could also have Guidance, which is handy, Light Mending, Resistance. Light is obviously light. Mending is for like fixing items. Resistance, I think, gives... Yeah, essentially you'd be giving people or yourself buffs against saving throws. Sacred Flame, I think, is a attack. Yeah, it's a divine damage and attack. Spare the Dying, which I believe you can you can stabilize an unconscious creature. So essentially something that's making death saves but not dead yet. You can stabilize them so they don't have to make death saves. Toll of the Dead. Oh yeah, that's the bell ringing necrotic damage thing. Word of Radiance. Burning Radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a con save or take 1d6 radiant. Interesting. The range being 5 feet. So essentially, if you're surrounded, you can do that to just kind of do like AoE. And then you have a pretty decent list of first level spells to pick from as well. Bane gives disadvantage to shit. Bless gives advantage to, or +4 or something like that to rolls. Yeah. No, I feel like if you specifically are looking to be both a necromancer and have like necrotic abilities while also being able to help your party, I feel like a Death Domain Cleric would probably be a good fit for you.
Yeah, then I'll go with that then. Be a Death Domain Cleric. Sounds like it's even got a sick ass name.
I think my no, it wasn't. I was gonna say I think my Claptrap parody was Death Domain, but no, he was War Domain.
No, he's just a dumbass.
And
that's just Claptrap in general.
Just walks into a room full of werewolves. Hi, you wanna be my friend?
Ah!
Yeah, that actually happened.
Yeah, because oh god, I want to kill Claptrap so badly. Like, this was even before I knew the fuck he was. Connor was just like, oh, I hate Claptrap. I'm like, why do you hate Claptrap for? And he's like, he's annoying. And I'm like, I've met him a few times and he seems pretty funny. And the more I played, the more I recognized he doesn't shut up.
Yeah, no, exactly. That character was made to be obnoxious to the point of hating him. That's why there's an entire DLC for one of the games where you're literally just killing armies of Claptraps.
Oh. Please don't expect me to have a good time, won't you?
It's like, that's a real thing.
I need it to happen.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, there's that. Otherwise, like, if you're leaning towards Spellcaster, I would say Death Domain Cleric. If you want to go Barbarian, there's quite a few options for that as well. I mean, the majority of them revolve around Le Bonk. But like the sub.
Probably like I'll probably do the Death Domain Cleric, and if I end up dying, I'll probably reroute to my dumbass Barbarian. I'm still a wizard.
So here's the thing.
Unbeknownst to him.
I'm pretty sure there is a wild magic barbarian from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So when you enter your rage, you roll on the wild magic table to determine the magical effect produced. These effects range, but you roll a d8. First one, each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed a con save or take 1d12 necrotic, and you gain 1d12 temporary hit points. You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until your rage ends. You can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. An intangible spirit, which looks like a flump for a pixie, appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex save or take damage. And you can use this again every turn as a bonus action until your rage ends.
Don't make me want to pick that, Munchie. Don't make me want to pick that.
Like, I would say if you're making the barbarian that wants to cast spells your backup character, you should definitely go with the wild magic variant.
Joe.
It seems pretty great. That being said, I don't have any of these expansions on Roll20. So if you're gonna use anything that isn't from the player's handbook or the DM's guide, you're gonna have to do a lot of copying and pasting into your character sheet.
As long as you can show us where I have to put them, I'll do it.
You got it. Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun. I might do that. It's pretty hilarious.
We're gonna steal me barbarian.
I don't know. There aren't a ton of classes, but there's a lot of like subclass options like throughout the various classes, right? And I don't know. I think my next character I want to play is a warlock. Honestly, that just sounds fun.
Oh, warlock is a wizard, right?
A warlock is so wizards.
A wizard with a patron.
Huh?
A wizard with a patron.
Yeah, essentially. Whereas a wizard learns magic through extreme amounts of study and time spent, warlocks basically made a phone call to a god and were like, "Hey, yo, give me shit."
Oh. I just thought of something.
You know what, Munchie? I just like the idea that if you become a warlock, right? I like the idea of you being a warlock and me being my barbarian idiot thinking I can cast spells and just me just disrespecting the idea of being a wizard, warlock, whatever, and then my character just incessantly pissing yours off.
Oh, that's just sorcerers. So like where a wizard learned their shit through study and a warlock has a patron, sorcerers are just naturally magically gifted and don't have to try at magic.
I know, but my barbarian would be worse. Like, he thinks he can do magic.
But also keeping in context, like, I would be the DM, so I wouldn't have a player character.
No.
Hey, Munch. A warlock, however, he has 7 different patrons, and he can only use the patron's special gift. of the specific day.
Oh god.
So like one day I can speak with animals. The next day I can manipulate water.
That is too much to keep track of.
The next day I can cook amazing meals.
That would basically require 7 different character sheets. There's so much work. That would be so much fucking work.
And the reason why is that my patron is my ex-girlfriend and her family.
So
it's like, wait.
It's just all the different gods. It's just all the different gods that are all related like a fucking Greek pantheon.
It's not an anime.
It needs to be.
Cause like, yeah, dude, that would be a giant pain in the ass for a variety of reasons. Predominantly because, like, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of interesting, but then like you would have to be actively keeping track of the days, and like that would mean that the DM would have to keep track of the days in a specific like context. Cause like a lot of the time DMs are just like, all right, so a couple weeks pass.
And I would ask out of character, what day is it? Just so I know which day. And then you could just give me a random day.
Let's see. How would this work? Okay, so what are Eldritch I've never done a Warlock before. Okay, so in your study of occult lore, you've unearthed Eldritch Invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with abiding magical abilities. Invocations known column of the Warlock table. What the... Wait, what? Where the fuck are these invocations, though? Is there a oh, there's a list. Oh god, there's a lot of these. Interesting. That could be potentially interesting. Only patron and pact magic, huh? Alright, so let's just pretend that we're doing Archfey. So
who's that?
So you would gain, starting at first level. Wait a minute. Do you get... Oh, that's right. Spellcasting for warlocks is fucking weird. Spell slots you have, you can cast your warlock spell first level through 5th level.
It's like Tuesday. I make amazing food. It could look absolutely terrible, but it always tastes amazing.
Bitch, are you just trying to get your shit from reincarnated as a slime?
I mean, to be fair, that'd be fucking hilarious. So it's like Tuesday. I cook amazing meals, even though they look like absolute garbage. Wednesday, I can breathe. I can go through water without having to breathe. Wednesday, I'm immune to fire damage. Friday, I can talk to animals.
Oh, okay, I get it now. So your spells available are specifically limited by what level spell slot you have available, because the warlock can only cast spells at 1 spell level. So depending on how high a level you are, you can cast a spell from 1st to 5th level, but if your spell level is 5th level, everything you cast is at fucking 5th level. So then let's just pretend that we're doing the 7 fucking patrons thing. So like, let's say Monday is the Archphase day, you get Fairy Fire and Sleep. And Fathomless is Tuesday, you get Creator, Destroy, Water, and Thunderwave. So on and so forth. You would have to have like day-based note cards bare minimum. Oy. I feel like with how the Warlock's casting is already, that would be so much extra work for a class that is already a lot to like figure out. Are you telling me you only get 4 fucking spell slots throughout the entire level roster of a... That is ridiculous. Okay, so then what? How do you regain spell slots? Short or long
Probably
rest?
a long rest.
Short or long. All right, so if you need to re-up your spell slots, you got to sit on your ass for at least 5 minutes. Okay. But you get cantrips, and you get a pretty okay, so you can have up to 4 cantrips, starting with 2, bumping up to 3 by 4th level, and up to 4 by 10th level. Huh.
I gotta get to bed. I gotta work in the morning.
Alright, have a good night. I'm probably gonna end stream here. I'm sure people popping in for an art stream are probably going, what the fuck is he babbling about with D&D shit?
Alright, have a good night, guys.
Have a good night. Let's see who's live and doing stuff. Well, let's see how many people we got still hanging out also. It's probably an important factor here. Hey, we got 4 viewers. Nice. Alright, let's raid out. Snooze for 5 minutes. I don't fucking want the ads. Hate that I can't just explicitly turn off ads as a fucking affiliate. That's dumb. It has been a minute since we said hi to T-Money. Let's go say hi. Where is he?
Boo.
Fuck off, Josh. Josh doesn't like T-Money because Josh thinks that he steals it. That T-Money steals it from him. Josh
I never said I don't like him.
I don't see him.
I know that's what I'm thinking, but he's on.
He's not showing up.
He is not streaming right now.
He ended.
I can tell you who he is.
Suck.
And he
Look,
ended.
if you look at his screen, he's streaming.
No, he is definitely not, because I just loaded a live and he wasn't anywhere to be found.
Alright, apparently ended and I didn't even know. Alright.
Look at Jack, he's not even fucking paying attention.
Oh, apparently
We ended 10 minutes ago.
Apparently the stream to watch while he's offline is you.
Nice. Alright, well, we're gonna raid Keeman Money. He does art stuff. He's a cool guy. He's very nice.
Wait, why the hell did it show me that he was live? Like he was seemed to be very live.
You lagging. Alright, much love and appreciation to everyone who came out today. Hope you had a good time. I will not be live again until Friday because D&D, and then Saturday doing personal art shit. Alright, have a lovely rest of your day.